What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph! I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we are getting into some more Pearl Jam. This is a request from Scott Darachinsky, Shad S., and Ryan Brennan. And I'm sure there may be more out there that wanted to say it, but these are the three I found. If you did want to see this, let me know. They wanted to hear this tune from Pearl Jam called Go. Just go. Two letters. G-O. Go. They wanted me to listen to this. It's the studio version coming off of... Which album was this? I don't even know. Versus. Okay, so this came off the Versus. This is their second LP, apparently. This is the second LP they released. So, Pearl Jam, Go. I know absolutely nothing about this song. Gonna be honest with you. I know there's a song on this album called Animal. Animal came. It was. I think that's actually the second track. This is the first track, from what I understand. I don't know how I missed this. Well, I can tell you exactly how I missed this. I don't know on the album. So, anyway, this song I know absolutely nothing about. But they all suggested that I should listen to this song to give me a more of a clear idea of like how Pearl Jam can rock out. So I'm all in favor of that. I'm all in favor of rocking out. So let's do this for sure. So Pearl Jam, Go, studio. This is actually a lyric video. This was posted by Pearl Jam PT Fan. What the PT stands for, I couldn't tell you. Personal training. That's what the PT stands for. Yeah, personal trainer. Anyway, it was posted by Pearl Jam PT Fan. This video has 820,205 views, so it'll get you there. I'm excited. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been kind of looking forward to this because all the hype behind this, everybody's been telling me if you really want to listen to Pearl Jam really rock out, this is the song. And I'm excited because I love to rock out. I love to rock out. Now, will I go into full-blown headbanger mode with this? I don't know. It might happen. You might see my hair flying around. Listen, if I get in the groove, I'm going to rock out. So, let's see if Pearl Jam can bring it. Let's do this. Link to the original video will be down in the description below so you can watch it at your leisure. Other than that, I guess we're ready to get started here. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Pearl Jam, Go, with lyrics. We'll see if those lyrics help me out with this. Let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Time out. There is a lot going on here. I gotta start this over. There's a lot going on. Okay, so we start off with like this 60 cycle hum. Guitar comes in with this like arpeggiation, and then drums kick in, bass kicks in with a very not on his part in the mix. It sounds like he's really attacking those strings from the bass. He's got that fuzz tone that I really dig. Not as harsh as Jerry Only's, but there's definitely a distortion patch on his bass. I can tell he's hitting those strings hard. They're pulling him back in the mix, which can be very effective. You get that attack sound, but it's subdued. But with that aggressive attack, and yet subdued. So I like that. I really do. I like that a lot. And then it seems like it's like kids coming into a classroom. You get one comes in, then three come in, then another one comes in, then two more come in, and then you got the cute little, boy-girl couple crushing on each other coming in, holding hands. The teacher has to yell at them to let go and stop that, and you naughty children. And then all of a sudden, like, I'm willing to bet we're about to explode into the groove here. And that's when, like, the other 15 kids all of a sudden just rush in before the bell. So we're going to do this all over again. I'm sorry. We're going to do it all over again because there was a lot to absorb there. Yeah. I don't know why, but this is freaking me out. This picture. The hell is that? Is that a dog or a goat or a sheep? I don't know. It's weird. Give me the will. I'm gonna have nightmares about this. You watch. There's that bass. Whoa!
What the hell is that?
So they were doing this groove, and then they all pull out. Drummer clicks off 4, and then they come into this, like, I'm not even sure what the syncopation is on that. I'm going to have to listen to that again. All right, we're going back. Shut up. We're going back. Deal with it. There's the groove. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Come on. Do math.
Is that the... Oh my God. They're playing the 3 against the 4. Okay, this is going to sound very... This is going to be one of those, oh, he's a Mr. Know-It-All moment. No, this is just theory, but I've never heard this pulled off so well. They're playing the 3 against the 4, but instead of starting on the downbeat, they're starting on the upbeat. That's why I couldn't get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum, 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 bum. And they're coming right. Oh my God. Oh my God. So they're putting the 3 against the 4. They're playing the 3 off the 4. So they're having a 3-4 feel within the 4, but rather than starting on the downbeat with the 3, they're starting on the upbeat of the 3. That's why it's throwing me off. That's awesome. I want to hear it again. I don't care. Deal with it. It's my show. Okay, I gotta pause. There is, oh my God, there's so much to talk about. That groove, first of all, that groove, the drummer and the bass player and the guitars just hold it on that groove really well. It's not overbearing. It's very tastefully done. And it's got a great drive to it. Like, on the edge of the next beat kind of drive. The kind of drive that if you're not careful, you'll end up rushing. They're not. They're not rushing, but it has that feel of this could take off. And this could rush very quickly if you don't control it. But they do control it really well. I love the guitar tone. The bass tone I can't talk enough about. They got just the right amount of reverb on those drums, especially on the snare. Snare and reverb, they go hand in hand, but, and I do believe that every snare drum deserves some reverb, but so often you hear too much reverb on the snare, and it just irritates the hell out of me. Vocally, Eddie Vedder's, it feels like, the best way I could sum up Eddie's vocals right here is, it feels like that volcano that's about to explode. Like, I can feel the power in his voice. I can feel the pressure, but I also feel like he's intentionally holding it down, subduing it, waiting. And I have a feeling it's going to explode. I just do. It doesn't sound weak. That's the thing. It doesn't sound weak. It just sounds like he's pulling it back. Like he's keeping it down. He's pushing it down, and he's waiting to let the top off of it, and it's gonna just blow up all over the place. So I like that. I like that a lot. One other thing I want to mention really quick while we're paused. In the chorus, I think this is the chorus. I don't know which guitar player. More than likely it's Mike McCready, but there's a guitar. One of the guitar players has got this solo. It's not a solo in the terms of it being a guitar solo, but he's got this solo line going underneath, and underneath the vocals, but it's above everything else. It's like right in the middle. So like, here's the drums, here's the bass, here's the rhythm guitar, here's Eddie's vocals, and then you got this guitar line that's not quite in the middle. It's just a little underneath, and it's just up enough to stand out noticeably if you're listening for it, but it doesn't overpower. It doesn't overpower what else is going on. It doesn't take the spotlight away from the rhythm section, and it doesn't take over the vocal line either. So there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot going on here. Very, very pleasing. Let's keep going. Let's back it up. You hear that line? Ooh, guitar solo. That's a little unusual from what I've heard so far in the past. I mean, I've always known Mike McCready can be a good guitar player, but he put a little more emphasis this time on technicality and a little more emphasis on... I hesitate to use the word shred, but that was pretty shreddy. I mean, it was pretty shreddy. It was a nice change up. And I like the use of the wah pedal. I always love wah pedal when it's done tastefully. That was done very tastefully. Good guitar solo. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah. I want to go back and listen to that again. That was awesome. That was really well done. Brilliantly mixed from an engineering standpoint. That guitar solo that they have going on right now, it's in the right ear. And meanwhile, the rhythm section, I mean, the drums and the bass are going through both ears, but they have it really amped up in the left. So I love it when engineers, when it's appropriate, do stuff like that. And they pan. And it's so good. Having that guitar solo in the right, everything else kind of brought up in the left, but still present in the right. So I love that. Really well mixed. Good job, engineers. I don't know who engineered this. I don't know who mixed it, but whoever did, great job. That was really well done. I want to bring that back. Guitar, bass, and rhythm guitar. Oh, double time. Woo! That's how you end a song. My God. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yeah, with that snare. That's how you end a song. With a big old exclamation point. Well, there you go, folks. That was Pearl Jam with their song Go, studio version. Thoughts? Oh, wow. It was a rocker. That was a rocker. That was a rock tune, start to finish. A little bit of experimentation in the beginning. Nothing wrong with that as long as it leads to something. You know, when you have experimentation, like people just kind of noodle baking or whatever, and it doesn't go anywhere, that gets on my nerves. But if they do it like this, where they're leading up to something, where it all just comes together and explodes, I got no problem with it. And they did a really good job there with that. The bass tone, I love that bass tone. I love everything that Jeff Ament's doing there with his bass tone. I love the fact that there's that little bit of fuzz on there, not to the point where it's guitar sounding, not to the point where it's like Lemmy from Motorhead or Jerry Only from the Misfits. It's not that distorted, but it's enough distortion and enough fuzz to stand out. I love that. I absolutely love that. It's very fitting, especially for a song like this. The drums, well mixed. I love just the right amount of reverb on all the drums, in particular the snare. The rhythm guitar, I'm not sure. That line that's going on in the chorus, I'm not sure if that's McCready or if that might be the other guitar player. I'm not sure. Because I think I'm going to have to go back and listen to this again. I think I might have heard that line going on still underneath McCready's guitar solo. So I don't know, but that guitar line, the guitar line during the chorus, you know the one I was talking about before? Really well done, very tasteful. And like I said, Eddie Vedder's vocals, I love how he's got that subdued feel, that he's suppressing it. He's keeping it down. And then when it's time to let loose, he lets loose. And it's just, you can tell the difference in the dynamics of his voice. It's just really great job on his part. Vocally, from a tonal standpoint, from a pitch standpoint, I don't feel like this was a good song to show off his range, like as far as, you know, how high and how low he can go. His voice stayed pretty much in the middle the whole time, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it didn't show off his vocal range and vocal capacity. But not every song is going to do that. Not every song is going to be a vocal, you know, spotlight, you know, show that's going to show off his range and his capabilities. This was just a fun rocker. At least that's the impression I'm getting. So I'm going to take that into account, obviously. I mean, he did a great job on the vocals, don't get me wrong. He did his job. He definitely did his job. And I can't say enough about the mix of this song. There was a lot of elements that you can only really appreciate if you're wearing headphones. So if you guys haven't heard this song with headphones, like if all you've done listening to it in your room on your stereo or in your car or whatever, do yourself a favor, get yourself a pair of headphones. They don't have to be $500 headphones. They don't have to be $1,000 headphones. They don't have to be inner monitors like I got. They don't have to do that. You can seriously go get probably a $40 pair of headphones from Best Buy, plop them on your ears, and you're gonna hear all the panning left to right that's going on in this song. It makes it fun. It really does. This was a fun song. Could I see myself putting this in my playlist? Yeah, actually I could. I to be perfectly honest with you, I think I might. This might be the second Pearl Jam song that goes on my playlist. This was fun. This was absolutely fun. On a scale of 1 to 10...
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
I'm going to give this... I'm going to give this an 8.6. 8.6. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why. So, this was a rocker. Plain and simple. This was not trying to dress itself up to look like anything else. This was a straightforward, straight ahead rock and roll tune. And I love tunes like that. I love tunes like this. They don't try to be impressive from a technicality standpoint. They don't try to blow people away with putting 128 notes into a single measure. They're not trying to impress people with the vocalist operatic, range and stuff like that. This is just a straight ahead rock and roll tune that is meant to get you going. It's meant to get your blood flowing. And this song does exactly that. Mission accomplished. Thank you very much. No, this song was a lot of fun. I've already said everything I need to say about what I liked about the song. The bass tone, the guitars, the panning and the engineering mix, the vocals, the drum mix, everything about it. I really thoroughly enjoyed this song, start to finish. So, yeah, 8.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more content like this, feel free to join the fan base and become one of us by hitting that button down there. Yeah, there it is. It's down there. So yeah, go ahead and click that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. We'd love to have you aboard. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't want to hit that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you guys did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you do join the fan base, there is a bell that you might notice down there somewhere. I don't know exactly. It's on one of these sides. Anyway, there's a bell over down there somewhere. If you click on that bell, it'll let you know what's going on with the channel and when anything new drops. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's it for now, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.